Bush Radio. Bush Radio.
Your real talk radio.
Reading is feeding the mind. When he feeds his mind, his body is happy and he is rich. Feed the mind. Go to www.udarabooks.com. Udara Books, feeding the mind.
Daganan kilo bejenin kom lo moham. Di bejamaso sanalom. Huasa benge kapucho.
State Affairs.
State Affairs with Edmund Obilo.
Alh Saliu Abdulkadir, Seriki Fulani or your state is on State Affairs. Good to have you on State Affairs. How are you?
Fine.
Good.
Wọ́n ní inú àwọn dùn láti rí pé ẹ wà níbẹ̀. Wọ́n ní báwo lẹ ṣe rí? Ẹ ṣe wà dáadáa.
Now tell me, how is Ibarapa? What are Fulanis doing in Ibarapa?
Ibarapa ọ̀sẹ̀ tó lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ Ibarapa ń gbóná rírí báyìí.
Ibarapa is very hot now.
Very hot. Why is Ibarapa hot?
Tó oríṣiríṣi àwọn kidnap wọ́n jiyàn gbé wọ́n digun jalè lọ́pọ̀ ní Ibarapa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Tó jẹ́ pé bí wọ́n ṣe ń jí Fulani gbé lóríṣiríṣi ni wọ́n ń jí àwọn Yorùbá gbé lóríṣiríṣi.
Why Ibarapa is hot now is that there are several kidnapping cases, robbery cases. They were kidnapping Yorubas and they were kidnapping Fulani as well.
So who are these kidnappers? Are they Fulani?
Àwọn tá ló ń jiyàn gbé ṣé Fulani ni wọ́n?
Àti Fulani o ń bẹ nínú àwọn tí ń jiyàn gbé Yorùbá ń bẹ ńbẹ̀.
There are Fulanis that are kidnappers. Likewise, we have Yorubas that are also kidnappers.
You have Fulanis that are kidnappers, and you have Yorubas
that are also kidnappers.
All right, let's listen to this. I want Alh Saliu Abdulkadir to listen to this. We are going to listen to Wale Oladokun and Adeagbo.
I would like to sound this note of warning.
Go ahead.
The Seriki of Fulani, that's, what's his name now? Alh Saliu.
Not anyone.
Should be warned that nothing must happen to any one of us here now, coming up to open up to the world about what is going on.
Why are you scared that something will happen to you?
Yeah, because there has been series of threats, and we even have one. We have an evidence. There have been series of threats. Anybody that go against his people or go against him or go against his people is indirectly going against him, because he is the one. It's like, he is a royal. He is an empire. He has established an empire for himself, and so nobody, like an emperor, nobody must challenge him.
I think Akowe Agbe can tell you more about him too.
Akowe Agbe, tell me about the Seriki.
Saliu Seriki Fulani, òun ni bàbá àsàlẹ̀ àwọn tí ń jiyàn gbé. He's a great, deadly terrorist.
You see, we cannot make that conclusion. Now, when you say Seriki, is he the one that controls everybody, all the Fulani?
Àwọn mẹ́ta ni wọ́n tí wọ́n control Fulani, Hausa, Bororo.
So he's their leader.
Òun ni leader gbogbo wọn pátápátá.
So he defends his people.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Okay.
Ó dẹ̀ support wọn, ó ń gbèsè wọn lẹ́yìn. Àwọn wàhálà tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ ṣe òun ló ń yọjú, òun ni ó lọ gbà wọ́n.
Have you reported him to the police?
ẹ lò kì í ṣe pé mo rìpọ́ọ̀tù rẹ̀ nìkan akórawa dé zone 11 níwájú AIG ní ọ̀dọ̀ ìyá kàlàfíte ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ la lọ kì í wá ṣe ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì ó tẹ̀ mẹ́wàá tí mo lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ AIG ta kó wọn lọ. Ẹ̀kejì nígbà tí.
He said that he has not just reported. You know, you asked him, has he reported?
Yeah.
The Seriki to the police. He said he has not just reported. There are incidences they even have to go as far as meeting the AIG.
And so what happened?
Wọ́n ní kí wá ló ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tí ní ìpàdé pẹ̀lú àwọn AIG.
Ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni wípé wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn gbogbo evidences àwọn ohun tó jẹ́ ẹ̀rí ni mo dẹ̀ kó lọ. So
yeah, let's interpret as it goes.
He said he went with evidences.
Okay.
To show to them. Kí wá ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ni AIG ṣe.
Wọ́n sọ fún wọn wípé kí wọ́n lọ lé kí wí àlàáfíà wà ó yẹ kí òun tì wọ́n mọ́lé ní ibi yìí kí wọ́n dẹ̀ wá ẹni tó ní sí ọ̀fọ̀ ní tó ní ilẹ̀ káwọn tó lè béèlì wọn tó jẹ́ wípé kíní ṣùgbọ́n òun fún wọn ní àǹfààní iyèméjì benefit of doubt wọ́n wá ṣe agreement pé nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́ so gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀rí tí mo kó lọ àwọn ti kọ́ pé èmi ṣáájú tí wọ́n ti kó gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀rí yẹn ṣùgbọ́n gbà tá a débẹ̀ wọ́n kàn béèrè wọ́n ní ò sí nǹkan kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni wọ́n wá kó ẹ̀rí yẹn jáde sí wọn.
All right.
If I can make a sense of what he's trying to say, that on many occasions he defends the culprit. That
the police would defend.
No, the Seriki.
Okay.
So he said that the police authorities have actually warned that there should be peace in the land. They've communicated to him that he should try as much as possible to, and they actually signed an undertaking that there will be peace in the land.
State Affairs with Edmund Obilo is live.
Yes, that was last week on State Affairs. And Seriki Saliu Abdulkadir is with me in the studio. Alhaji, you heard the accusations against you. They say you are terrorizing the community. Is that true?
Oda beni pe oro akọ̀wé àgbẹ̀ bí ẹni tí nǹkan kan ṣe. Mo ti report ẹ fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá ọkọjá márùn.
He said it's like something is wrong with akọ̀wé àgbẹ̀. He has reported akọ̀wé àgbẹ̀ to the police more than 5 times.
Then is he a terrorist?
Ṣé terrorist lẹ́yìn? Ṣé àwọn tó.
Èmi èyí ṣe terrorist mi ò máa ń kan nípa terrorist.
He said he's not a terrorist.
Èmi gan ni wọ́n àwọn Yorùbá tí wọ́n ń jẹ́ ajínigbé ní ìlú Igangan èmi gan ni mo organize bá a ṣe rí díẹ̀ mú nù wọn.
He said he's not a terrorist. He is one of those who organized how to get some Yoruba kidnappers arrested and handed them over to the police.
What about Fulani kidnappers? Are there Fulani kidnappers?
Àwọn Fulani tó ń jiyàn gbé ṣe ti mú nù wọn rí.
A ti mú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nù wọn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nù wọn sì wà ní àtìmọ́lé.
He said he has assisted police to arrest Fulani kidnappers as well, and they were handed over to the police.
But they are saying, Igongo people are saying he's the one encouraging the kidnappers, harboring and supporting them.
Àwọn atáyé káyìn ọmọ Igangan ni wọ́n ń bẹ ní ọ̀dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá lónìí èmi ni mo mú wọn.
He said there are one set of twins, Taiwo Kehinde.
The notorious twin.
Yes. He assisted the police to get them arrested.
And I heard that
they are now presently at custody.
Iyago. I heard that those notorious twins were formerly your boys, but they were getting out of hand, and you organized their arrest.
He said nothing of such.
Nothing of such. Now let him tell me.
Ẹnìkan náà wà ní Tápà tó jẹ́ pé ajínigbé ni tààtún èmi ni mo organize bá a ṣe rí mú ní Tápà.
He said there's somebody in Tapa township that is also a kidnapper. He assisted police to get him arrested and is dancing to the music now.
They say he's an emperor that is very powerful. He's now controlling territories in Igangan, in Ibarapa.
Nígbà tí mi ṣe Aṣígangan báwo ni mo ṣe fẹ́ control.
He said he's not the Aṣígangan, so there's no way he will be controlling
èmi àti Igangan lọ́lọ́ rìpọ́ọ̀tù ní Zone 11 nígbà kan rí nígbà tí wọ́n sì rí i pé rìpọ́ọ̀tù tó gbé lọ ní Zone 11 wọ́n ka ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ sí ìwé tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń kọ báyìí lójú gbogbo wa ni AIG jọ́nà lọ́hùn lọ́ dàgbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ lọ́ fàáyà lọ́jù sí i la.
He said akọ̀wé àgbẹ̀ reported him, Seriki Saliu, and Igangan to the AIG Zone 11. And when they were invited to Zone 11 Oshogbo, on getting there, they gave their own version of the story. That in their presence, the paper brought by akọ̀wé àgbẹ̀ was torn and thrown away in their presence.
nínú àwọn àtàyè wa tó ń jiyàn gbé tá a mú ní Igangan kò ṣe táyì àwọn àtàyè náà nìkan ọ̀kan jẹ́ Saliu ọ̀kan jẹ́ Kashimu ọ̀kan jẹ́ Gbadé àwọn náà èmi ni mo organize bí a ṣe rí wọn mú ní Igangan.
He said aside from Taiwo Korinde that he mentioned earlier, there are other 3 Yoruba men that are kidnappers that he assisted the police to get them arrested. He has just named them now. Gbadé, Kasim,
Saliu.
And Saliu.
Then he should name these Fulanis that he has also helped to organize their arrest.
Wọ́n ní nínú àwọn Fulani náà tán jíyàn gbé tẹ́ ṣagbátẹrù bọ́n ṣe mú wọn pé kẹ́ ẹ dárúkọ nú wọn.
àwọn Ìdòwú ń bẹ ní Agodi níṣì. àwọn Àjàlé wọ́n ń bẹ ní Agodi níṣì àwọn mẹ́ta ni.
He said one Ìdòwú is a Fulani person.
But he answers Ìdòwú.
That Ìdòwú is a Fulani.
Okay.
He's presently at Agodi. Is that Jale? Another Fulani man. He's also at Agodi. He's a Fulani man. He said there are 3. That
èyí tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ láìpẹ́ kò ṣe èyí tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láti àtẹ̀yìnwá èyí tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ láìpẹ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nìyẹn.
He said these 3 Fulani men are just one recently arrested, apart from the one he has assisted the police to arrest previously. But these 3 people that he mentioned now, Idowu, Jale, and
àwọn mẹ́ta kan.
That they were just arrested of recent.
Now,
and they are Fulanis.
Are there AK-47 in Igangan? Has he seen AK-47? Because we are told that Fulanis are wielding AK-47 publicly.
Èmi ò tí ì rí rí ní ọdún tẹ́mi bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń jẹ Seriki Fulani èmi ni mo organize pé Fulani ò gbọ́dọ̀ fi ìbọn kọ ìgbàjẹ́ ìbọn tí wọ́n ṣe kíní ẹ̀tùsí wọn gbọ́dọ̀ fi ìbọn dà màálù mọ́ èmi ni mo ṣe ní gbogbo Ìbàràpá.
He said he has not seen any Fulani man carrying AK-47. He said when he became Seriki, he was the one that ensured that no Fulani move around with gun, even if it is a day gun. He said no Fulani should move around with day gun. He don't support any Fulani moving around with gun.
Ìgbàdàn àwọn sọ pé bí Fulani ó máa jẹ oko àwọn báyìí tí àwọn bá sọ̀rọ̀ Fulani ọ̀nà ìbọn sí wa ìmọ̀ba arrange pé Fulani kankan gbọ́dọ̀ fi ìbọn dà màálù mọ́.
He said when the farmers were complaining that whenever the Fulanis are grazing on their farms, and they complained, the Fulani used to point guns to them to threaten them.
Okay.
That prompted him to now say, you Fulanis, nobody should move around with guns again. Even if it is then gun, you should not move around with guns again.
Débi pé èmi ò tẹ̀ wá mọ irú ìbọn tí wọ́n ń pè ní AK-47 bóyá irú ìbọn táwọn ọlọ́pàá ń gbé kí ni obìnrin mọ́.
Supporting them carrying gun again.
Then the kidnappers he has helped to arrest, are they kidnappers with AK-47?
Kò sí ń tọ́jú.
None of them was with AK-47.
Bí kí wọ́n wá rí káwọn Fulani wá ṣòfófó fún mi pé ìrìn ẹsẹ̀ Fulani yìí o kódà o àfọ iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ọ̀ma o nǹkan báyìí ní ń gbèsè o kankan lèmi fi lọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá máa rìpọ́ọ̀tù ẹ̀.
He said when Fulanis suspect movement of the kidnappers and they report to him that this person is doing this, is doing that, he will follow up and ensure that they are arrested.
Then who killed Aborode? Who killed that big farmer?
Wọ́n ní wọ́n pa Fatai Aborode pé ta ló pa.
Wallahi èmi ò mọ̀.
He swore and said he did not know. He doesn't know. and the killers of Aborode.
Let's listen to Oladokun Oladiran. Let's listen to another part of the interview. Have you spoken to the local government chairman?
As far as the local government chairman is, and other stakeholders, not just the local government, even the chieftains, I have to be blunt. I think they are helpless. I think in Yoruba, they say the fowl is sweating, but the feathers seems to overweigh the feasibility of the sweat. So, in their own capacity, they've tried, they've had dialogues, they've organized town hall meetings to quench this wildfire from raging on. But the Fulani leader seems to have grown so bold in audacity. I can tell you categorically that there was a certain time, reportedly, in one of those peace meetings of how we can coexist peacefully, one of the Fulani threatened that if a cow should die, then they will ensure that the whole Igangan town is totally massacred.
He said that?
Yes.
In a meeting?
Yes, and when that was reported, it was reported as if, look at what they said, so we can't, there's nothing we can do from a stakeholder.
Everybody's helpless.
They are totally helpless.
The traditional rulers in the town?
The traditional rulers it seems to have, let me put it this way, recognize them as superior powers. Some of the chieftains are now seeing the leaders of this Fulani as even more superior power than that. And, we have this thing with people that we believe are higher in power, in authority, we tend to say that let's just coexist with them because they are powerful. So, and, we give it a title, tolerance and, forbearance. And that's what has been preached for a while now.
This Fulani thing, I think, is way beyond what an ordinary high could interpret. It's way beyond, I think there is a larger mission or agenda, on the part of the Fulani, which they want to carry out. And our base, Igangan, being, a very arable and very convenient and conducive, even friendly. We are so hospitable. So they came in gradually, like friends. But before we knew what was happening, they began to take over the land. They began to take over the land, and when we wanted to resist, they switched to violence. Serious violence.
Serious violence?
Yes.
When you say serious, break it down.
Yeah. Now, like attacking farmers openly. Broad daylight, they attack farmers.
With what?
With machetes and at times guns. So when you try to resist them, for instance, if they plunder your farm and you meet them there doing the thing, plundering, and you challenge them, then you are in fire because they will fight back.
How many of them?
Yeah. Well, usually they are in 2s and 3s. At times 2s when they are, herding their cows. But they have, people around in their sudu. So once you meet them there and they take to their heels, of course they speak their language to the cows, and the cows too pick off. So by the time you try to, maybe chase the cow away, before you turn around, all others will come. And God save the queen, they do not meet you there, because they could attack and, slaughter or brutalize you.
Now, is there a new form? Is there a criminal gang now beyond the farm invasion? Are there Fulanis present with AK-47 kidnapping?
Yes, there are. In fact, the cases of kidnapping are skyrocketed in our place. Initially, when we came into this, because we started writing, that the rate at which kidnapping is going on in our town, Ibarapa generally, is too much. It's alarming. When we cried out through letter to the governor, they thought at first, the government thought at first that we were making it up, because we showed pictures. When you look at those pictures, they are not friendly to the eyes. They butchered people, slaughtered them, and all of that. And then kidnapping is by the way. They are making money with kidnapping, but their real focus is to take over the land.
State Affairs with Edmund Obilo is live.
Alh Saliu Abdulkadir, Seriki Fulani, Oyo State, is on State Affairs. You listen to Igangan people accusing the Seriki of different plot. Are you planning to take over Igangan land?
Ọ̀nà onímọ̀filé agbára onímọ̀filé ló láti gba gbogbo ìlú Igangan.
He said, what power does he have to take over Igangan?
But you can hear what Igangan people are saying.
Nǹkan táwọn Igangan sọ ni pé ẹ̀ ń gbalẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ̀ ń gbalẹ̀ pé ẹ̀yin Fúlàní ẹ̀ ń gbalẹ̀ ẹ̀ ṣetán láti gba gbogbo ìlú àwọn.
Mi ò mọ̀ nípa eléyìí. Nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ ni pé ibi tèmi ń gbé Gírísìn rìsáàfù ni àwọn ìjọba sọ̀ọ́dà gangan.
He said he doesn't know anything about Fulani taking over Igangan. But where he is presently, where he's residing presently, where he is now, it is government that allotted it to him as grazing reserve.
He speaks Yoruba fluently. Does he speak Fufude?
Yes. Only answer Yoruba dáadáa bí. Ẹ sọ tó gbà wọ́n tẹ̀ ti wà ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí.
1968.
He said he got to that place in 1968.
1968.
Where he is, it is government that allotted him as grazing reserve.
Bàbá mi ni mo bá débẹ̀.
He said he followed his father to that place in 1968.
I want him to speak Fulani to Fulani people.
Fulfulde non bata mi womma. Fulfulde non nanu kero wala.
What did he say? He spoke Fufude.
Mo ní Fulani ni mo gbọ́ ni mo lè sọ dáadáa. Mo sì lè sọ Yorùbá dáadáa. Torí bàbá mi lè sọ Yorùbá. Bàbá mi lè sọ Yorùbá. Bàbá tó tún bí bàbá mi tí mo mọ̀ kọ wọn tí mo mọ̀ wọn lójú Yorùbá ni wọ́n sọ.
He said he can speak Fulani fluently, he can speak Yoruba fluently. His father speak Yoruba fluently, his grandfather spoke Yoruba fluently when they were alive.
Does he see himself as a Yoruba man?
Ibi abínisi kó lọ ṣe pàtàkì bí ìbá ṣe bí torí dání sí.
He said where you were born is as great as where you come from.
So he sees himself as part of Igangan.
Ìlọrin ni wọ́n bí mi sí ṣùgbọ́n ibi torí dá mi sí ní Ibarapa.
He said he was born in Ilorin, but where he's residing, where he's living is Ibarapa.
So how does he feel that Ibarapa people are calling him a terrorist, an emperor, a dangerous man harboring criminals? How does he feel about it? Because he sounds so gentle here.
Ó dàbí ẹni pé akọ̀wé àgbẹ̀ yẹn pé nǹkan ń ṣe é lórí ń tiẹ̀ nǹkan ń ṣe é oríṣiríṣi àwọn ọlọ́pàá ni mo ti fi àárẹ̀ ṣe ibi kọ́ máa ìgéǹsì mi kò ní rí ẹni tó dáa fún láyé.
He said it's like something is wrong with Akowe Agbe.
But it's not just about Akowe Agbe.
He said he has reported him to police severally that he doesn't see something good about somebody who is living fine.
So he's living fine. Head is a very rich man.
Yes.
He has cow.
He said as time goes on, there will be a time that Akowe Agbe will come here and you won't listen to him again. He will become nuisance.
Ó ti kó àwọn àkànjọ ní gangan kí wọ́n máa against Fulani síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ wọ́n nígbà wọ́n rí i pé ó mú wọn lóko ìparun ni wọ́n fi yà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀.
There was a time he organized some people They organize some people that they should be, they should be against, they should move against the Fulani. That later they discover that it's just misleading them.
If you think about Olori Igangan, Igangan of Igangan, Timban Soro, Buruku ni o ma sọ̀rọ̀ Asigangan.
You listen to him speaking about the Kabiyesi Asigangan, that will say that he will be saying something bad about him. He will portray him in a bad light.
Now, are Fulanis threatened in Igangan? Are they scared of their lives, Fulanis?
Oni Igangan báyìí, ṣé àwọn Fulani ṣé ayé tiwọn náà ṣó wà nínú ewu báyìí? Àbáwọn yọ̀tọ̀ mi tiwọn nígbà tá ẹ̀rù ń bá Yorùbá. Sáwọn Fúlàní inú tí wọ́n ń dùn àwọn
gbogbo orú nǹkan tí irú àwọn akọ̀wé àgbẹ̀ yìí sọ Fúlàní ti wà nínú ewu ní Ìbàràpá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ní tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí ó ti burú jù láàárọ̀ yìí tí ẹ̀mí Fúlàní ti lọ.
Yorùbá is also happening to Fulanis, that even this morning there is something that happened to Fulanis this morning.
What happened?
N tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n pa Fúlàní àwọn àmọ̀tẹ́kùn wọn ti lọ ilé àwọn Fúlàní kan láàárọ̀ yìí tí wọ́n lọ pa Fúlàní 3 bàbá kan àtàwọn ọmọ rẹ̀.
This morning àmọ̀tẹ́kùn had gone to Igangan and killed 3 Fulanis.
This morning.
Wọ́n tó wá gbé àwọn ọmọ obìnrin àtàwọn ọmọ kéékèèké wọ́n kó wọn sínú ọkọ̀ wọ́n kó wọn lọ báyìí àti ìmọ̀ ibi tí wọ́n lọ fi wọ́n sí.
He said the Amotekun, after killing 3 people, they went away with young girls, young children. Their destination is yet to be known.
These young girls and young children are Fulani.
They are Fulanis.
Why did Amotekun come in? Why did Amotekun invade the community, the Fulani community?
Wọ́n ní kí ló dé tí àwọn Amotekun lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n pààyàn 3 tí wọ́n dẹ̀ kó àwọn ọmọbìnrin wọn. He doesn't know as at now.
Alh Saliu Abdulkadir, Seriki Fulani or your state is on state affairs. Remember, Igangan cannot go to sleep. Igangan people accuse Fulanis of kidnapping, destroying their farms. But the Seriki says no, the Fulanis have come to live in peace with the people. We'll be back after this break. Don't go away.
When nature calls, we answer. Bush Radio.